Hey guys, Cryptic Logic here with my first ever YouTube video, and today we're going to be running through the brand new features in iOS 9. iOS 9 Beta 1 was released to developers after the WWDC conference 5 days ago, I think. So just going to be showing you some of the new features, some of the new things. It's mainly just taking iOS 8 and making it better. We have a new font. We'll go for settings, just see, I don't know if you can focused. You can see the new font face. It's the San Francisco font from the Apple Watch. It does make a big difference. It makes things, if we go to something like notes and just open up, it's an in-type theme. So everything's a little bit more readable. That's it basically. One of my favourite features is on the home screen you can now initiate Spotlight by swiping down, or if you want to, on the first page, swipe right. When it's playing nicely, you get a suggestions of contacts, apps, and then places nearby, and you can tap show more to expand stuff. A couple of times I've had news pop up. It shows you latest news from, I guess, your current location, but I haven't had that pop up very often. Then we have the app switcher. It's now full screen horizontal scroll system. It's like a carousel where they fade over this side and then come back in. You swipe up to close one and then tap on it to open it. You got the apps at the top now rather than at the bottom, and you can actually see what's going on the screen. Although one point that I have had pointed out to me is for people who are left-handed, it doesn't make sense, and it's kind of like the wrong way. So hopefully we have a left-hand option of some sort. Next up we have the Find My Friends app and Find iPhone app are now both default, just in case you felt like Apple didn't have enough default apps that you can't delete. So yeah, the Find My Friends app, interestingly, has a little notification widget, which apparently it just says add friends, so I guess, yes, you go in here and you can add people to follow in a really non-creepy way. Find My Friends obviously still the same, it's just default now. Don't have to download it from the App Store, it comes built in. Probably the most welcome features are the keyboard. Now, it's got shift case, so uppercase you have uppercase letters, and when you're typing in lowercase you have lowercase letters, which makes sense. So yeah. We also have flags for, I'm pretty sure, every country, or at least every recognised territory in the world. If anyone can find one that isn't there, by all means let me know. So yeah. Now also, if we just type some stuff out, and then we use two fingers, we can swipe and scroll through the text, and then select as well, which is interesting and confusing, but works nicely. What else we have? Oh yeah, we have no newsstand app. It's gone. The one default app that everyone wishes wasn't there is gone. It's not there. Completely vanished. And is to be replaced by Apple's new News app, which, if I'm honest with you, it looks like a little bit of a rip-off of Flipboard. We also now have the Apple Wallet app. So, take from that what you will. Apparently Apple Pay is coming to the UK at some point, so that'll be an interesting thing to try out. Oh yeah, the Notes app now has checkmark functions. Ooh, that's little. Ooh, it's like a mouse. It's literally like a mouse, so you can go anywhere. We can now draw on the screen, and we can save it and go back to it. Yeah, that's a bit creepy. Obviously you can still add photos and stuff to your notes. There's also new formatting options. So if we were to go in and underline and italics, I'm not sure if they were there pre iOS 9, but they weren't, they're still there. But we've got titles, headings, bodies, checklists and bullet points, numbered, dashed. So you've got a nice little menu for your formatting. This won't be available where I am, but if you open up the Maps app and as you say you want to go to Apple New York, there will be sort of like transit updates and things when you go to map it in. Yeah, so if you travel on transport, it will give you public transport directions if you're in a supported area. Also, when you're searching, you now get categories to search into, so you can search for food, drink, shopping, fun, transport, travel, services and health nearby, and nearby where you're searching. But you can remind it to ask you to do things when you get in your car, and say remind me about this tonight, and also show me photos from say my holiday last year, so that'll be good. I assume it uses the photos is moments, categories, but Siri also is it's called the proactive assistant, so it will scan through an email, for example, and it will say so if we, here you go, and it will come up at the top here, event found, and you can dismiss it or add it, and also that you can search by name now and contacts and pop up everything that comes up and where that contact is mentioned within an email. So if you are emailing an event to someone and mention someone's name and email address, it will add it to a temporary contact, so if that number calls you, it will come up as this is probably Johnny Ive rather than an unknown number. We also have probably the most interesting feature, low power mode. Now what low power mode does is it underclocks the processor and stops it from kicking into turbo mode to extend battery life, as well as reducing networking and graphical performances, reducing the time mail fetches for and background app refresh, and supposedly motion effects and things, but as you can see we still have motions in and out. But it does help. You can get a couple of hours more battery life, I reckon, if you use it all day. Also, on the security side of things, we have the ability to have a 6-digit passcode. So yeah, Siri also gives you a little vibration when you kick it in. I don't know if you can hear that. You might have heard that. But yeah, it does, trust me. And there's also options when you start up your iPhone for the first time to transfer all your data from an Android phone to an iPhone. So now we're going to move over to an iPad. So on the iPad now you have multitasking, not just apps running at the same time, I mean like proper multitasking. So if we open up a website, we can now swipe in from this side of the screen over to open up an app. It's calendar at the moment, and this is called Slide Over. Then we can scroll down the list and we can choose whatever app we want, Maps for example, and then once we're in that app, we grab this little bit over here, pull it in, dock them side by side, so you can actually use them both at the same time. As you can see very awkwardly there. It doesn't just have to be that size, you can make it half the screen, but you can't make this app over this side that small. It has to be half or 3/4. And if we tap that where we dragged it out, it will switch it between slide over and what they call side by side. We now have picture in picture video. So we'll go and find a video. And we have this button down here. And now the video is there, and we can resize it, make it small. We can leave the app, it still plays, open up Mail, have half a screen. Interestingly, you can't have it there, or there for example, it has to be in these 4 designated positions. Also works with FaceTime, and you have you up here and the other person up here in the 2 corners of your screen, so you could be writing an email and FaceTiming. You can open it back up to the full screen. You can pause it and close it. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Twitter.